You know what pisses me off? The radio. Now before I start going on a rant about the radio, I do realize that I could listen to an iPod or my iPhone, but sometimes I'm in the car and I don't have time or don't want to put in the effort to plug in my phone, or I don't have the plug, or someone else doesn't have the plug, or I'm in someone else's car and they're listening to the radio and I don't have control of their music system. So you can all hush up about your alternative ways to have me not listen to the radio, because I realize there are other things to listen to, but sometimes I have to listen to the radio and it's annoying. Now listen, the radio plays the top like 20 songs and they play them to death. It chooses 20 songs to play and that's all you hear all day long, and there's like 5 stations that play the top 20 songs. They don't switch it up at all. You hear the same song until you want to stab it in the face. If the song had a face, you'd stab it in it. Just don't play it for like 10 minutes. Just give us some time to miss the song and want the song, and then you can bring it back. Then we'll be thankful that you played it. Unlike normal when we're mad at you for playing our favorite song because you ruined our favorite song. If I have a favorite song and I hear it on the radio, I'm like, oh cool, I hear it once, and then an hour later, I never want to hear that song again because I've heard it more times than the artist has heard it. And not only does the radio play the same song over and over again, I've noticed this and I've pointed it out to people, and sometimes people don't agree with me, but then later they come back and tell me I was correct. That all of the radio stations all go to commercial at the exact same time. So when you're like, oh, it's commercial, gotta go to a different radio station, guess what? They're all on commercial, and it's terrible because then you have nothing to listen to but commercials for the next half hour. If they all lined up 10 minutes different from each other, then we'd all be happy. It's the most annoying thing on the planet. If you've never noticed this, I promise you it happens, you just haven't noticed it yet. And also, they pause your song to tell you that it's commercial free. They're like, non-stop music happening now. No, you stopped my music to tell me that there is non-stop music happening, which is a lie because you've stopped the music. And also, guess what? It's still a commercial when the DJ or radio host, whatever, when he's talking about a product. That's a commercial. They're telling you something. They're trying to pitch you something. Therefore, it is a commercial. So don't you dare tell me it's commercial free when you're sitting there trying to sell me a product. I cannot stand when they take my favorite song and they have the beat to it and they're playing it, and then the artist, instead of singing the lyric, sings the name of the radio station. Are you kidding me? One of the reasons I don't like the radio is because it makes me feel old. Because the oldie stations, which used to play 60s music and disco, now play music that I grew up with. Plays 90s music. That's not oldies. It makes me feel very old and I don't want to be old. And never have I once thought that a radio host was funny or entertaining. I've never been like, yes! It's this person for the next 3 hours. I'm so excited. No, never have I liked a DJ host. I don't care what you have to say. I know this is very rude, but I go to a radio station to listen to music, not to hear a DJ talk about how his buddy just farted on it. The worst is the giveaways, the caller number whatever's, when they're like, when you hear this, call, or blah blah blah, call, and then they don't give me the number. I'm like, I want to call. I clearly know the answer, but I don't know the number, because I'm not dedicated to this station. I don't know anything, but right now, I do know the next lyric to that song, and I could win this competition, or I know this answer, so I want to call and I want to win these tickets to something I've never even heard of, but I want to win because I like being a winner, but I don't know the number to call. When they tell me to text, excuse me, most of us are driving when we're listening to the radio. You probably shouldn't tell us to text things, because I mean, that's just illegal. That's on you, radio station. That's on you. Alright, subscribe to see what pisses me off every Tuesday, and Rachel's Room every Thursday. Comment below, leave your questions for Rachel's Room, and tell me what pisses you off. It could be my topic for next week's video. And remember guys, stay awesome possums.